Up to the bars.
Hey, Mr. Fletcher, what's happening? Hey! Hey, Mrs. D! Hey.
Up to the bars.
Hey, Mr. Fletcher, it's tea time!
Quiet, you lot. The governor wants a word with you. Quiet!
You are, of course, expecting to be punished for today's escapades. For 6 women to have escaped, there must have been extensive planning. Therefore, I hold you all responsible. Every prisoner who was involved in the pantomime will lose 1 month's remission.
Silence! Silence, or I'll pick a few more candidates for solitary.
However, should any of you decide you have something to tell us, I will make an exception.
Any informer will, of course, be treated in confidence. But in the meantime, you'll all be locked in your cells until further notice. And if any officer receives any more complaints or disrespectful comments, the offenders will be severely dealt with.
I'm glad I haven't kept you waiting. You've obviously been tied up.
Hey, where are we?
We're halfway there.
To where?
To where we're going.
Well, what are you going to do to me?
We'll find out.
But you can't leave me out here.
You want to bet?
But you can't.
Now, you listen to me, son. You got a choice, you know that? You can stay here, or we can take you to the nearest police station and drop you off. Now, what is it?
You bitch.
Oh, thank you. And goodbye.
Where do we head to from here?
Well, I reckon we ought to get as far away from the city as possible, so a couple of 100 miles further into the country, and then we can split.
Split up?
Yeah, well, that was the idea, wasn't it?
Well, what'll I do?
I don't know what you'll do, darling. You're a free woman now.
I don't know anyone in the country. I've lived in the city all my life.
Well, it'll be a nice change for you, won't it? Now, you've gone this far. Why don't you just go the whole way and start afresh somewhere? Remember Jackie Nolan? She did.
I'd prefer to stay with you till we settle down, you know.
No, we can't do that. We'll be seen together. It'll be too obvious.
I can't do it.
Oh, you'll have to do it.
All my friends are in the city. Who the hell do I know out here? Nobody.
All right. We'll stay together, huh?
Oh, thanks, Jude.
I still can't move it. I don't understand why the bloody thing's blocked.
I reckon that Anne done it.
You're probably right. Well, she's the only one that could have. I told her we'd be back soon. I told her we wouldn't be long.
How long do you reckon we've been here?
It's hard to say.
We're going to be here a lot longer, aren't we?
No, we're not. We're going to get out of here. Someone has got to open that manhole soon.
Let's face it, Bea, you trusted a pretty crazy hole watcher.
Well, what else could I do? I came down here after you. You were the one that took into your silly bloody head to come racing after the others and not even thinking about it. I wouldn't be down here if it wasn't for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bea.
We'll wait for a while. Then we'll try again.
I'm just going to go to the loo, honey. The money's in the glove box.
Okay.
$5, thanks, posse.
I need a full statement on security procedures, of course. We're in the middle of a complete overhaul at the moment. When I got here, security was laughable.
Erica?
Hello, Ted. I'm sorry you've been dragged out on a Sunday.
Yes, well, the lawnmower will have to wait till next week. Now, the minister is really breathing down my neck on this one. He wants a full report.
Yes, well, as I see it, the big deficiency here is staff, both quality and quantity. Discipline is abysmally offhand, and there are very few officers who seem capable of taking any responsibility.
I can agree with your comment on quantity. The amount of overtime my staff is forced to do means that half of them spend more of their time here than they do at home.
I don't think that's what the minister is after. He wants some answers before the opposition make him the scapegoat.
My preliminary investigations indicate a lack of vigilance all round. The actual system of patrols and guards was adequate, but this escape took place right under the noses of these officers.
I suggest we look at the evidence left by the escapees themselves. Those women were driven over the wire.
I wouldn't place too much credence on that document.
Yes, well, what I need is a full outline of the facts. And I suggest you two start working together rather than trying to score points off each other.
Erica Davidson? Yes. I see. Thank you. Another journalist wanting a statement.
Yes, well, I had to wade through a herd of them at the front gate. We'll have to issue a statement, of course. I gather you haven't spoken to them as yet?
Not yet, but if we don't, they'll make up their own story.
I'll go down and speak to them. The less said, the better. Muckrakers, a lot of them.
No, Erica's the governor. That's her job. You can start work on that report, and I'll see you tomorrow. Erica?
Thank you, Ted, for your support. I'm finding it hard to handle Stuart Gillespie.
I can only support you so far. Now, quite frankly, 6 women calmly climbing over that fence in broad daylight hardly speaks well for either of you. I try to arbitrate between you and the department, but there's only so much they can take.
Well, they don't understand the problems we face, do they?
Oh, they're going to try, I suggest.
What do you mean?
This inquiry. It could be a royal commission now, you know.
I see.
And the press are going to have a field day. So let's keep it brief, shall we?
Mrs. Davidson not in?
She's out of the gate, talking to the press.
Well, when she comes in, could you tell her that I'm serving the evening meal in the cells? I'll use the usual service.
I'll do no such thing. I ordered that the women be confined to cells, and I meant it. And that includes the trustees. I don't think you fully grasp the situation, Mr. Fletcher.
We need those women to serve the meals.
Well, the alternative's obvious. Have the staff serve the meals.